Alright, what's up, what's up, what's up? Alright, folks, check it out. This is extremely disturbing, but, not unexpected from, Answer Coalition, aka Brian Becker. It seems like I finally got his attention for some reason. Right, now they're starting to do more with the Korea. And in a way, it's, they'll address the issue, but they will try to eliminate me from the process. Now they're turning it up, apparently. Nototool cannot do any work with myself. Are they actually promoting this? Now, they're trying to do more stuff with the Grace Mang thing, but they'll never talk about my work in revealing that, and, they got themselves a trip to Korea, yeah, so. It's quite sad. But, they found some other people to, work with this group. Supposedly I have the first, U.S. presidential candidate with the response in Korean in, the nation's history. When they start calling out Grace Mang, yeah? They're basically duplicating my work, yeah? Now they have this guy being pushed by. They're in bed with Brian Becker. Now they're being pushed, right? Yeah. It's fucking disgusting. This is I filmed this event. They erased me from the footage. I guess that's their they're controlling the narrative, and they're keeping the everything under control. It's fucking disgusting. They cannot answer. They have to protect their friendly people. They're also emasculating the movement as well. They cannot confront Jimmy Dore or the racism that I faced. It's fucking disgusting. It is what it is, though. Well, I'm sorry to say, folks, I even have took a member of National Action Network with me to the event. So we're gonna actually, the thing is that I've emailed professors, and professors a lot of times, they're labeled as heroes. Oh, they're teachers, blah, blah, blah. Who's having this event? I think it's the University of Maryland. Do you think that the University of Maryland people, well, I have a lot of evidence now. So let's go take a look. University of Maryland, let's see who's running this event again. Let's contact them. Nathan and Janet Miller Center for Historical Studies. Department of History, Asian American Studies. Okay. Well, let's call them up. Oh, look, they close at 5. This is great. Okay. Now, the thing is that they're really in bed with a lot of professors. Once again, I did say there was an emasculation going on. Not hard to see, right? Yeah, all women here. Right? Women and gender fall. Yep. I have an old man. There are a couple guys here. Let's see what happens. Well, let's call them up.
Sorry,
Asian American Studies program
is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang
Didn't
up
go
or
through.
press
Let's call him.
pound.
Let's call him on 7-9. Okay. Let's call him over here. That didn't seem to work. Let's call him with this over here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Said. Oh, look at this. Okay, we can call on the phone right here.
Sorry, Asian American Studies program is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hello, my name is Ed Lee, aka DJL7, and I'm actually see that you have an event planned with, I believe, the Answer Coalition, and I think that's happening on April 4th and 5th, and that's around the corner. Now, I'm sorry to say that you guys have organized with the Answer Coalition. I'm saying that there's a huge problem with this organization, and I need to talk to someone about this because they are actually covering for, first of all, Brian Becker is actually, I have documentation myself trying to reach out to him and him not responding. I have the first Asian American, I had the first presidential unit candidate forum with one of the candidates speaking the Korean language in history. I have quite a lot of work in the Asian American field, but I'm sorry to say that, you know, Brian Becker's trying to control and silo off different activist movements in the Asian program. And we cannot have, right, the way that white leaders came into Korea and decided who the leadership was going to be. That's exactly what's going on with the anti-war movement, and I'm sorry to say that this event is part of that, and I have a lot of documentation of this particular fact. My phone number is 347-709-3001. Once again, 347-709-3001. This is a huge problem, and I have a significant body of work. This is a serious charge, and it deserves a follow-up. Once again, you know, that's just one of my accomplishments, having one of the first use of the Korean language in a United States presidential candidate forum and debate. And this is, you know, I'm going to have like the president of a graduate student from the Harvard, who graduated from Harvard East Asian Studies program, contact you. Thank you very much. Okay. So I just sent a message to Mayor Pastrike. We've actually been talking here about you know, different issues, and I'm trying to get him to address this thing over here. Okay, let's send this to AAST at UMD. Okay. Manipulation of the... Okay, let's also CC this to Ron Kim. Okay. I donated $5 to this campaign. I don't think that's going to be enough to get him to do anything. Let's send this to BD Lim. Let's send this to John Cho. I think he's in bed with them, to tell you the truth, right? Yeah, he's never responded to me either. I think that he may be working with them. He left Notatool. Oh, well. Let's also send this to Ashley Sharpton. Yep, okay. Just went to the Nan Youth Huddle. I'm sorry to tell you. Biden. Let's send this to Brian at Answer Coalition, okay? No, Brian at the Answer. I think that Dust James is backing out. I don't think he's not really gonna work with me, right? So, working to control Asian American movement. Resistant to this, because it is exactly this type of maneuvering that is used in all the world countries. The people with the money and power from outside the community shut out from insert those who are ready to destroy and remove others. Let's go to the Malcolm X. I do love that one. Let's see about the ones. Yep. Mm-hmm. What they are doing is, let me put the manual pass strike, okay. It's quite sad. And then what millionaires that are in the movement. Okay, I have included Emmanuel Pastrike, a Harvard graduate, a PhD, universities, graduate of Harvard University's East Asian Studies program. Date, Town Hall. Plain language. Showing the relevance. And, showing the relevance, and, let me share this to a whole bunch of other Asian American Studies programs across the fucking nation. And, Korean World Affairs. This is not my own. You standing with me. Cabal of gatekeepers. Not dissimilar to what is going on. Puff Daddy. Becker now. How who was confronted? Shenanigans going on. Let's put that one in there. Y'all are man ridiculous. Oh, we got a couple watchers here. That's nice. Right. Let's jam this one in here, right here, right here. Okay. Believe it or not, folks, they are trying to control the movement over here. Okay. Drop that in right there. I hope that Muti gets some subs off this, right? Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna drop this in right there as well. Okay. Getting a lot of mileage off of this, Muti. I really appreciate you for this one, man, for real. Okay. But we're just kind of this. You're not the only one. Remember, there's also a Harvard graduate, right? Yeah, PhD Harvard graduate from. Let me put in Emmanuel's website over here. Okay. That's right. Okay. Okay. Now. All right. John Cho, I think, is in bed with them. We're gonna see what's up, right? Yeah. Oh, he's a Fed. Shut the fuck. Yo. Yeah. Okay. Y'all are mad funny. I have a lot of work. I have a lot of relevant work. Under control. Hell no. Wait, did I put in this stuff from please look at this. God bless Malcolm X. We talked about this exact phenomenon in his seminal work, Message to the Grassroots. Let's make this. Okay, let's see if we have anybody in the chat right now. I saw there's a couple people watching. Let's see what's going on with that right there. 2 watching. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna. If you have comments, I'm taking a look right now, okay? Made available to them. Open news media at disposal as leaders of the march. Yup, this is exactly what's going on, folks. Okay, I'm gonna make this right over here. We're gonna actually bold this one over here. Let's bold this one over here, too. Okay. Oh, 12 Veils, what's up? Yeah, I'm sorry, 12 Veils. That was actually awesome going to the youth huddle. We're gonna see if Ashley responds, right? Because I sent her other emails. I asked her at the event with eyes, yeah. Oh, no, okay. The PSA 5 meeting is being, I'm trying to handle this Korean stuff too, right? Shout out to 12 Veils. I did actually talk to Ashley, and she said she did get my email regarding what's going on with the, and I think you also saw the World Peace for Forgotten Nations that I'm holding in a short time. And there's a lot of other really big issues going on right now. So Ashley's been included on this email. That's right. Okay, look, Ashley from Ashley Sharpton. So hopefully she could help. She agreed with a lot of what I said. She was, and even when I saw her at the protest for the DEI thing, she was, understanding. So I know there's other people leaning on the Sharptons to go this way and that, and I've been in these positions before, so I cannot blame them 100%. I get what they're going through, but I'm gonna keep fighting for justice for myself, right? So, okay, but we can just keep the American scene under control, and I want you to, and while it's okay for white millionaires who participate in these movements with us, it's not okay for them to replace us and to determine organizers like myself who are consistently, who would hold their friends accountable for deeply problematic behaviors. Including unaccountability of money spent, names, and culture of sexual access and abuse. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the national event, and I'm gonna email Ashley. I'm glad to see that Sharpton's actually working on the Haitian issue. It doesn't really seem to, I don't see any real Haitians on the program, but the whole country fell apart. I think that the prime minister is in hiding, and I am sensitive to that because Nan is something that I hope could help me, but the fact of the matter is that I always understood that it was kind of primarily a black organization. But like I said, at the event, if they do not actually get involved with their issues, then people outside the community will actually aim at each other. That we're presenting an email requesting meeting with Rev Sharpton. Did I talk to Patrice as well? I do not. Patrice, I'm not really sure. Who's Patrice? You mean Christopher Ford, the guy who was his personal security or whatever? There's a lot of. I'm sorry, I don't remember Patrice off the top of my head. There's like a lot of. There's a lot of stuff going on. 12 Veils. 12 Veils is a moderator. Look, she's got a little wrench next to her name. That's pretty cool. Anyways, we're going to continue on. Let's continue on. Puff Daddy's going down. Hopefully this makes people more hip to what's going on, right? Yeah? Once again, shout out to Blacks for being the pioneers in the game and really giving a voice to a lot of the rest of us. But the rest of us, right, if they're really role models, then we need to actually learn from the messages and move on. We can't just say, oh, it's nice that they did that. Now we're not going to do anything like that for ourselves. We're not going to call out any gatekeepers in our own community. We're not going to, you know what I mean? It's happening. Yeah. And culture, sexual access and abuse. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if, okay, wait, it's coming down. Okay, sorry, the chat is loading again. So, okay. They are repeatedly. Yeah, about the Haitian. I did see the press conference about the Haitian issue. Patrice with the red head that spoke to the microphone yesterday. Oh, okay. Is she the one who took over for the frontliners? I mean, for the front desk. Yeah, Patrice seemed to recognize me. I did not talk to Patrice. I talked to Ashley. I feel like Ashley is kind of like the, right? It's really the Youth Huddle is really her program, right? So I know Patrice is. She was nodding her head and she looked at me favorably, and I appreciate, a lot of what I said was, there was getting nods of agreement. I appreciate that, right? But need some movement on that case. Once again, I have brought up the issue of Nolan Farrell, Reverend Keith Gadsden, and others, right, including Kay Presley, to their attention. And I was told that I would be talking about the DEI thing. It's a month later. There has been no discussion about the DEI thing. Maybe I'll send another email, right? Yeah. Quite troubling. Keeping our movement siloed off. Sad to say. Institutions, including higher education and even medical institutions, are complicit. Okay, so I tagged them. You mean like I had actually emailed them? So yeah, I'm gonna email them again. Actually, some people did actually from the emails I sent earlier. I think like region leaders from other parts of National Action Network from other parts of the country said, "Yo, what's up? Like we're with you, right?" But I never got a response from Al Sharpton. Never got a response from Ashley. Never got a response from anybody who said that we're gonna move forward to make something actually happen. I just got a couple emails saying, "Yeah, we hear what you're saying, and we like what you're saying," and then it never went further than that. And I needed to go a little further. I needed to go just a little bit further. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need results here. So we're gonna make sure that all movements remain under the control of white millionaires. I'll say institutions are active partners in this. I desperately need a meeting. To tell them what is going on. No, I want you to be my mod. Thank God you're a mod, right? I trust you, 12 Veils. You've been a great partner. Appreciate you. No, I want you to have the mod, please. Yeah, I really don't know so much about modding and stuff. Yeah, I need your help, please. Yeah, I don't even know how to like regulate the chat really. To tell them what is going on. Thank you for your time. I hope I'm gonna hear back from you. I understand. 12 Veils, right? Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, 12 Veils. Okay, the fact of the matter is that has National Action Network really ever helped Korean American like myself, right? Yeah, you can see from like the way, like maybe, right? Yeah, the DEI thing. They're really, the Asian American, the way that we are being not really included in the footage as well. There's outside forces, right? Like when you see, like Jordan Neely, right? Like, did Jordan Neely ever? Was he ever a member of NAN? Was he ever going to meetings? Like he died, and all of a sudden, right? Yeah, like mad stuff happened for him, right? So is it really necessarily all about like, right? Is Claudine Gay a member of NAN, right? Maybe she is. I didn't see that, right? Yeah. Let me actually Google that right now. Claudine Gay member of NAN. She may have joined. She's making almost $900,000 a year. Okay, so look, we're doing a lot of work for Claudine Gay. She may have just joined, right? But they should also take into like account, right? Yeah, the money amounts and I know that also Al Sharpton has had Grace Mang at his events. I know that he's also had. There's other people, members of NAN, such as Nolan Farrell and Reverend Keith Getz. And I have to ask if Kay Presley's a member. I think she is because she actually has those golden agers. I could go this Saturday. Look, it's not like I'm not doing anything. I mean, I am doing things. Membership might be a great start. Look, Nolan Farrell was going Saturdays for a long time, didn't he? He did. But Claudine Gay has Al Sharpton going out multiple times for Claudine Gay, but not even, like, he did send a bus there, so thank you. You know what I mean? But as in terms of doing what would really make a difference, like him personally showing up, right? Yeah, he didn't even need to take a bus there. He could have just, even if he didn't call the rest of the National Action Network there, if Al Sharpton himself showed up, and if the press showed up, that would have made a huge difference. Right? There's something called lip service, right? Okay? We don't need lip service. We need actual results. So, once again, I do appreciate Al Sharpton for what he does, but I also see, like, who he helps, and I see his focus. Let's do it right now. Okay? Let's do it here right now. Okay? Okay, let's go take a look, okay? Let's go to Al Sharpton's feed and see what he's prioritizing right now. The National Convention. I saw some other stuff up earlier today. And, you know, I get it, too. Like, by being around all the celebrities, like, look, Whoopi Goldberg is known to kind of be like a gatekeeper. She's known to be, like, associated with the whole Oprah thing and the Puff Daddy thing. And that's, you know, a lot of people want Al Sharpton because of the connection that he has with those people. So we got to be honest about that, too. It's not all about, like, oh, you know, he's all bad because he's connected to these gatekeepers. They want him because he has access to the big press, because he has access to, I guess you can say, so-called powerful people. Is Joe Scarborough a member of NAN? Is he has he ever been to the Saturday sessions? What about Whoopi Goldberg? Like, why are, like, you know, yeah, they're famous, right? But why are these people, like, being featured? And what are these people really doing to help people that are in need? What are these people really doing to help poor people, people that are, you know, like, I work with people with disabilities, right? Yeah. I don't see them helping people with disabilities. What are they doing to help people that are wrongfully incarcerated? They're not doing that, but they're pushed to the front. So I could pay my $25 and I could just not have Al Sharpton show up at events and not personally get involved, assign it to Malcolm Byrd, and then it goes nowhere. And not saying that Byrd is all bad, but, you know, I don't need that kind. I need, like, effective help. You get what I'm saying, 12 Hills? That's the problem. Okay. So the church where Neely was laid to rest, the pastor is a member of NAN. That pastor reached out to Rev Sharpton. Okay, that's cool. Nolan threatened the staff member at the Queens DA's office. He was incarcerated for 10... What? How did he threaten them? Like, you mean like John Castellano? Like he said, you should be fired? Like, what do you mean threatened? Like he said, I'm gonna, like, put a cap in your ass? Like, I was there when we were at the Queens DA's office and he said, we're gonna get you fired and we're gonna have a criminal investigation into you and, you know, the rest of your team. I mean, is that appropriate? I mean, I think it is. You know, like, he did 10 years in prison, and there's a known thing called China walling where they actually hid exculpatory information. I mean, I think that's fair for him to say, we're going to actually launch a criminal investigation. Nolan also had a problem with the crisis director and other NAN staff. I mean, you know, because he doesn't see results, right? He's quite frustrated. The lawyers are not really coming out for him. He's angry. And I would say not wrongfully so. NAN has a disability committee and a second chance committee. You know, my man Mark Safman has been outside of NAN for a long time. For years, in fact. I have documented this. And maybe they've talked some, but really I think they could have worked more on it. And once again, I do feel like, you know, there's a pattern of behavior of the people are not... Look, there's other people that I talk with that have also been part of NAN, that have been even worked there, that have not really gotten help with their issues beyond. I could name names, but I don't think they want to be named. I think some of them were included in that email. I mean, I'm probably saying too much already. But there's other people at NAN, right, yeah, that have worked the front desk, that have been trying to get help with issues, and they can't get no help. So, I saw Miss Janka. I'm sorry, Janka, I really haven't been able to help you. I'm not really sure I understand what your problem is. I know you said that you ran for president or some kinds of other, you know. I'm sorry, Miss Janka. I know you're very disappointed at me not really helping Miss Janka, but I'm sorry. I just don't understand the problem. And I hope that someone else can, so. So look. So instead of telling me, like, they have a committee, right, yeah? Like, can you tell me, like, what NAN has achieved for someone who isn't famous or poor people? Like, that's what I really need to know. That's what I need to build my faith, right? Nolan is messy. Hey, I ain't saying that you were wrong about that, right? Yeah, Nolan has some issues that he's dealing with, and he's, you know, I get it. He's locked up for 10 years. He's upset. Not saying he's perfect, right? Even you take a look at, right, so we take a look at Reverend Keith Gadsden, freed by the longest serving state senator in state history. Also, right, yeah, making calls and now helping other people. He just went to Westchester to help a family. He's helping more people. He still doesn't have exoneration. He still hasn't really had a sit down with Melinda Katz. So we could say something's wrong with Nolan, right? Are we blaming the victim? Right? What about Claudine Gay? She's getting almost $900,000 a year. So I'm not saying Nolan's perfect at all. Right? But neither is Claudine Gay. Neither is Puff Daddy. Right? But we see Al Sharpton having time to spend hanging out with Puff Daddy at multiple white parties, whatever, where all kinds of shenanigans was going down. Yeah, and Janka does have, okay, Janka doesn't present mental illness to you. She claims that she's Shirley Temple. Like I said, there is some things that really just don't really make sense to me, like when she's saying stuff, so I want to help her. But I can't really, her problems don't really make sense to me, right? So I don't know if she's called herself Shirley Temple to me. She did say some stuff about the presidency and maybe CIA and stuff. It was just too much. So, yeah, like Miss Janka, like I could, I want to help her, but I just don't think I'm the right person to do it. So I can't help with the CIA. I can't help with FBI stuff. I'm not James Bond. I'm a failed DJ who became an activist. Yeah. Well, I was an activist before I was a DJ. Really thinking about that. Right before I got the equipment, I was into the activism stuff. So, but yeah. So all right. Let's just hit send on this email here. Did I hit send already? I think I did. So let's also forward Ashley the email about the World Thing event coming up. Okay, so we're gonna find also. Okay, Green Party, Alaska. Where's the Green Party meeting? Lilo. Okay, this one over here. How to maximize returns to vote for peace. We're gonna forward this to Ashley Sharpton. I think that she has seen some of my stuff. Would it be possible for me to get a one-on-one? I am a student of activism, and I would love to talk with you more in depth about the issues I've raised in former emails, such as the manipulations that are going on in the Asian American curriculum. We need the guidance of HCBUs, HBCUs, which have been non-responsive. Problems going on in the Asian American curriculum. If the black community does not nurture a relationship with Asian Americans, then other communities will set us up to go against each other for their own benefit. Maybe you could attend this event. Thank you. Ashley's got kids, she's got other things going on in her life. All I have is activism, right? I don't have any gigs coming up. All I have is activism, so it would be interesting. Okay, so I just forwarded that to her. So, hopefully we could get this whole thing under control. She presents as a person with mental illness. Come on, Look, everybody has issues, right? Some people say I have mental illness. Some people say Cuckoo Nene has mental illness, right? I think I may even have a live stream where someone named 12 Veils may have said, I'm a little crazy today, whatever, right? So, I didn't know Ashley didn't have children, right? So, look, we all trying to work together, right? And Miss Jonk is always at least nice to me, right? So, I'm gonna do the best I can for her, right? Maybe I can't help her with the things that she's talking about, but I can always be nice to her. I can always try to, when she starts talking about the FBI, CIA, or whatever things, right? Whatever things she's talking about coming after her, I could be sympathetic. I can't really say I'm going to do anything about it because I can't, or I'm not really inspired to. And it's just not gonna happen like that. So, okay, I didn't know Ashley didn't have kids. I saw some kids hanging out at the event. I thought maybe they were hers. Okay, right. If she also has a youth huddle, it would make sense that she has kids, but I guess she doesn't have kids, but she's doing the events. Hey, look, that's not really that relevant, right? So, well, it is relevant in terms of like her having time to work on these issues, right? So, I thought Ashley was cool, and a lot of things that I said, she seemed to really agree with it. And she seems like a nice lady. She's actually been raised in activism, which is very cool. I'd love to have a deeper. I'm sure there's a lot of people who love to have time with her. So we'll see where it goes. So we sent the email to the Answer Coalition. We'll see if we can break through to this University of Maryland and knock some sense into them. I don't think so though.